Welcome to Sheet Leveler. I'm Joanne, and I'm here to help you make the most of Excel with our easy-to-follow video tutorials. Today, I'll show you two different ways to calculate the number of working days between two dates in Excel. This is a great tool to use when you need to quickly figure out the exact amount of working days between two dates. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. First, let's use the network days function to calculate the exact number of working days between two dates. To use a function in a target cell, begin by typing the equal sign followed by the first few letters of the function name. To begin, enter an equal sign in the target cell. Then, type the first few characters of the desired Excel function. Excel will display a list of suggested functions. Click on the desired function to continue. After selecting the function, we need to enter the start date, end date, and any holidays in the required fields. Keep in mind that this particular function will only work if your weekends are always Saturday and Sunday. If that is not the case, we will need to use a different function, which I will show you shortly. Let's take a look at the first option first and then compare it to the other option to determine which one is more suitable for your needs. First, enter the start date in the required field. Then, add a comma followed by the end date. After that, add another comma and select all the holidays from the list in the separate column. We will lock the holiday reference in the formula by pressing the F4 key. You may need to press the function key before pressing F4, depending on how your keyboard is set up. You may have noticed the $sign next to the range coordinates. This shows that we are using an absolute reference to the holiday dates, and so the formula will remain the same, even if we copy it to the rows below. If you need help understanding how to use absolute cell references in Excel, we have a video tutorial from Sheet Leveler. To watch the tutorial, simply click on the link provided in the description. Once we have entered all the relevant information, we can finish by closing the brackets and pressing Enter on our keyboard. That's all there is to it. The target cell now displays the number of working days. Let's take a moment to verify if our result is accurate. To begin, open your computer's calendar and navigate to the month of January. Counting from the 4th to the 11th of the month, you will find that there are a total of 6 working days, accounting for the 2 weekend days, the 9th and 10th. When calculating the number of working days, Excel takes into account both the starting date and the end date. If you need to exclude the start date, for example, it is not a difficult task. Open the formula and locate the reference to the start date. Add +1 after the start date, then press the Enter key. Excel will display the new number of working days, which will always be 5, because it does not include the start date in the calculation. We will want to then use the same formula in the other rows by copying it down. Let's take a look at another method for calculating the number of working days in Excel. If you switch the weekend days for your calculations from the usual Saturday and Sunday, you will find this to be much more convenient. To use the network days.intl function, we need to delete the previous result and then type an equal sign followed by net. From the suggestions, select the second one, network days.intl. To begin, we enter the start date in cell B3, followed by a comma. Then, we enter the end date followed by another comma. This is where the important alteration to the formula comes in. Here we can select which days Excel should consider as weekends, and thus not include them in the calculation. We will choose the Sunday only option, which means there will be 1 day off each week, Sunday. The other 6 days will be designated as working days, including Saturday. Once we have chosen the correct option in this step, we'll need to add another comma. After that, we can enter the holiday days, like we did before. To ensure our formula works, we'll use an absolute reference. All we have to do is close brackets around the cell reference and the new result will appear. We can then double-check that it's worked correctly. From the 4th to the 11th of January, there are 7 working days, as Sunday was marked as a weekend. This means that there are a total of 8 days, minus the 1 day of rest. Saturday has been included in the total number of days. You can also apply this function to the other rows of the table by copying it down. If you found this tutorial helpful and would like to learn more about calculating the difference between two dates in Excel, Sheet Leveler has created a dedicated video tutorial for you to watch. With it, you will gain an understanding of how to use Excel formulas to precisely determine the amount of years, months, and days between two dates. You can find the link to the video in the description below. If you found this tutorial useful, please show your appreciation by giving the video a like. Are you new to Sheet Leveler? If you would like to improve your Excel skills, hit the subscribe button and learn how to use Excel like a boss. I appreciate you taking the time to view my video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.